etc, we start with 1 hour chart. Just want to give a quick update. Actually, there is no much changes if we refer to our analysis in my last video. The only thing is we get this correction, because after we get this down move, we mentioned we can expect to get the correction. No one see what's the next and how we can look for trade. Okay, as we mentioned in our analysis, we are expecting to get the deeper correction before we get the continuation. In this case, we start with higher time frame. We start with daily chart. The only thing is, as we can see, as what we expected, after the price, after this sharp move, it start to correct. How deep? The only question is how long we will be within this correction, because when the price was within this move, I mentioned we are going to get the correction. That's why we will point on this, the previous correction. Anyway, we move to lower time frame. We want to see how we can look for trade, and based on 4 hour chart right now, we're looking at this correction. Technically, if you want to look for trade, the best thing is we wait for this correction to conform the finish. That means at least we get one more drop, then from there we look for buy. All right, in this case we don't have any trade setup based on forward chart as well. If we want to look for trade, we move to 1 hour chart. What I'm looking for, I'm looking for this correction with this sharp move, because if we refer to our analysis, we mentioned we can get 1 2 3 flat. If we put this one in relative to 1 2 3 here as the first wave, and we should get the last one, and the last one have to break the previous low, which is 110. Okay, that's why technically we put this one in relative to this move. The best things, I said the best things is better the price drop with the breakout of this, then from there we can look for the reversal, and even we can use the information from the indicators. This is the how we can look for trade. But how about if the price reverse from here? It doesn't mean the price cannot reverse from here. Right now, we're looking at whatever we mentioned, let the price take was one more drop, is based on the waves 1, 2, 3 at least. Then from there, we need to see whether the divergence or those information we have or not. We can look for the reversal or not. Okay, but how about if the price reverse from here? The only way to look for trade having entry above this, which is 130, or we wait for the sharp move breakout flag, we take the trade. Rather than that, we don't have any other option. Okay, for me, the best things, I prefer this one. Give me one more drop. Give me the confirmation for the next reversal. But if the price sharply reverse from here, I will have entry above. I put my line here. I will have entry above here, which is 130. If we zoom in, almost is 130. Okay. But what we want, if we want to have entry above this, we want to price break and continue the sharply. All right, not the corrective move. And if the price tag we see is not moving, we take out the trade. We want to stay with the trade. And this target, this is where we start to manage the trade. We see whether there is a continuation or not. We are not using this thing targets to take the profit. The percentage for this one we get from this move. And the targets is valid as long as the price haven't retested this low. That means if there is a reversal from here. As I said, this is where we start to manage. Okay, but if the price retest this low, then we don't need to use these things. We need to see whether we need to consideration, and having entry above this is not valid. Maybe we should should move it. Okay. Anyway, right now we don't have any trade setup. As I mentioned, the best things is we wait to confirm this correction, whether it's going to give us one more drop or not. And this is the best we're looking for. But if the price reverse from here, still we can look for trade, either having entry above this, and what we want the price break and continue. If the price tag we see is not moving within the first or second hours, we take out the trade, and we're looking for the sharp move, not the corrective move. Or even if we get a reversal at the sharp move flag, also we can look for trade. Anyway, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.